very, very few children seem to have died from this, which is such a reason to be thankful for that. And very few young people are dying from it. Now, we do hear in the news of young people who were young, previously fit, who have got severe disease, and some who have tragically died as a result of this. But if we're taking whole population studies, it remains true from all the data that we have now that the probability of death increases with increasing age. So as you say, around about 50, the chances are about 1%. I'm 62. So in my age group, the 60 to 70 age group, the chances of case fatality are about 3.6% in my age group. When you go on to 70s and 80s and older, the probability greatly increases. So people over 80, it's something like a 15% case fatality rate. People over the age of 90, it's getting on for a 25% case fatality rate.
Wow, and that's just immunity decreases over time. And I read somewhere it doesn't matter how healthy or fit you are, it's a factor of age.
There's two views on this at the moment. One is that the main risk factor is age itself. And as you rightly say, Brian, immunity does reduce with age. There's no question about that. We know that from antibody studies where older people will respond to vaccination, for example, not as vigorously as younger people will. But as well as that, as people get older, they are more likely to have comorbidities. So a person is more likely to have another illness when he's 60 than when he's 30. Thankfully, the middle years of life are usually fairly healthy years. And as we get older, especially in Western societies and increasingly in all world societies now, there's more diabetes mellitus type 2. And basically, the prevalence of diabetes mellitus around the world is horrendous now. It's about 8 or 9%. A lot of people have got diabetes type 2. There's increasing incidence of cardiovascular disease. There's increasing incidence of all the respiratory diseases, such as chronic obstructive pulmonary disease with bronchitis and emphysema. And there's also, as you say, with age, there's increasing probability of immunocompromise. But there can be reduced immunity through specific diseases or through medication. And the other disease, the other comorbidity that seems to be a particular risk factor is hypertension, high blood pressure. So people with these conditions are more prone to the disease at any age.